Welcome to the pre-show, the show where we talk about all the things that we don't want to talk about on the other show. But in this case, this show has actually been coming for a long time since we started the Nerds from Work. I've been wanting to talk about it, obviously. So let's go ahead and get into the pre-show, Tank. Ready?
Ready.
Oh man. I just shot beer everywhere. It's in my ear, bro.
It's
in my ear. I don't even know how you do that.
Oh, you're such a noob.
Do that. No, I don't know what's going on with these beers. It's so frothy. It's all the way at the top. Are you picking that up?
Yes, I am. That'll sound great to our viewers with earbuds in their ears.
All right, let me clear out my ears of beers. And let's get into Power Rangers. I've been waiting for it. So if you guys didn't know, 8/28, this past Tuesday was National Power Rangers Day.
Mm-hmm.
They celebrated their 25th anniversary,
which is crazy because I turned 28 in like 2 weeks, so I know I've been watching Power Rangers since I was 3. I'm pretty sure I've been watching it for that long.
I remember, and comment if you guys remember this, because I know once I commented that we were going to cover Power Rangers, people just started like following us and dude, Power Rangers is a big thing.
And the rocks that my wife did, she did all the 6 Mighty Morphin rocks, and those actually went over really well, really good as well.
Nice. So I remember, and comment if you remember this, but I remember Saturday morning, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on Fox Kids, way back.
Hell
back,
yes.
1993. Okay, I was 5 years old. I was into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm still into it. I've got the T-shirts. I've got the subscriptions. I've got, I don't follow too much on the television shows. They're kind of for me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll go back and watch it. My kids love it, and it's nostalgic for me. And there is a huge storyline there, but to me, it's just there's too much going on for me to jump into a Power Rangers show at this time is just too much. But Power Rangers did do a special episode for their 25th anniversary. And I guess normally they come out on Saturday, and this one actually came out on a Tuesday.
Nice.
So that was really, really cool to me, is that, they kind of broke their pace and did something for the fans, because a lot of these guys, like if you look at Jason David Frank, like he has turned Power Rangers into his entire life.
Oh, dude, he is a real life Power Ranger. Everything he does is Power Ranger, and I love it. He has the Mighty Morphin symbol tattooed on his wrist.
I mean, and good for him.
Hell yeah.
We just talked about it last week, like people not giving the fans what they want or what they need. And Jason David Frank understands, hey, the fans pay my bills. Like,
he has a vlog called My Mighty Morphin Life.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy cool, and he seems like one of those just like genuinely cool people to be around.
Yeah, and everyone's heard our San Diego Comic-Con story. Like, the dude is not, he's not a douche. He's not anything like that. He's a pretty cool guy. So, they had a 25th anniversary episode where we watched, and we both jumped in not knowing what we were getting into. We have no backstory for this season. We have nothing like that, but I will say it was cool to see Tommy Oliver go on screen and go through all of these different forms.
Single Power Ranger he's ever been.
Yeah, he went what? Black.
The black.
So he was Black Dino Charge.
Dino Charge. The red Zeo.
Red Zeo, white, and green.
And he actually does both white, because he does the Tiger Zord white facing off the evil him, and then he does the Falcon Zord white facing off against like the big bad for the whole series at the very end. So he actually says both, he says Tiger Zord once, and he says Falcon Zord once. I'm like,
damn.
Yes. Freaking Power Rangers, the movie. I'm so pumped.
Okay, so and they do this, and they always try and bring people back, and and I get that. Like, not everybody wants to be tied to the Power Rangers. Like, that's not what they want to be known for, right?
Sure.
Like, oh God, what's his name? The Black Ranger, Adam.
The second Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
From
know
the
that.
movie.
From the
that
movie.
guy, one of my favorite Power Rangers, and I am a Power Rangers fan.
Yeah.
And he is one of my favorite Power Rangers. But Brandon and I were doing research yesterday, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Day, and he was the voice of Ichigo for Bleach.
No way.
The voice of a few Naruto characters.
Hey.
Trigun. Like, he was like, his anime list is longer than his acting list.
That is dope.
He's got I'm sure he's done voice acting for at least 50 anime.
That's so cool.
Not like little anime either. Like,
Right.
he was Ichigo. And I was like, oh, maybe just season 1. No, it was from 2007 to 2014.
Damn, that is awesome. Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah. And he has a band, and he's an actual martial artist. Like, the dude is legit. So, I love that guy. Gosh, I can't remember his name right now. It's something Young. I think it's David Young.
Google to the rescue.
Yeah, right. So what was your favorite scene from this 25th anniversary episode?
I can't type actor. Okay, we'll pull up a minute. My favorite scene was probably that's tough. So probably, I enjoyed the hell out of the Tommy Oliver fight.
Yep. I was gonna say that one is.
Yeah. It was dope seeing him go through all the things. It was dope seeing him, go through the White and Green Ranger, which is like where you and I come from. And honestly, obviously they had to use, stunt doubles and then probably film him twice.
Yeah.
But the fight scene itself was like actually really well done. Like, Power Ranger fight scenes can, be really cheesy. It's kind of one of the staples.
Power Rangers fight scene, our fight scene.
Okay. They're being paid is the difference, right? They have a paid choreographer that's setting up their fights. You and I made that up in 10 minutes. So
that's true.
And practiced it in those 10 minutes. That included the practice for it. So I actually really enjoyed it. And of course, Jason David Frank is a huge Muay Thai, guy. He has trained, like, he's a martial artist. And so there, like, the fight scene itself was dope, and him using all his different forms was dope. And just kind of like the little kid in me just completely was just losing his mind.
Yeah, I geeked out on that one. I loved it so much. Okay, so I will say this. I was let down. Like, I thought the episode was cool. Like, it was a nostalgia factor. Like, they're like, hey, we're all from different universes. So that's what pulled them all together. It was really cool. Nostalgic factor was through the roof, right? In the pictures leading up to it, I knew that they were going to have the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, and a big chunk of me was just like, come on, Jason. Come on, Austin St. John. He did not show up.
Nope, it was the other Red Ranger.
And ASJ has put on a little weight, but I still think he is my favorite Red Ranger, period. Austin St. John as Jason, hands down my favorite Red Ranger.
Well, he is the original leader of the Power Rangers. Like, he is the reason that the Power Rangers even, have a group. That's because he was like, no, guys, like, we can do this. Let's go. We can say, like, we can be Power Rangers. So
we'll take this trip down nostalgia lane, because Brandon and I did it yesterday. The reason Jason is my favorite is just like you said, he's a leader. Well, when Tommy came in, Tommy was the Green Ranger. He was the outsider.
Right.
And he was edging in to be the leader. So there was always that bumping of heads between the Red and Green Ranger. There was a respect factor, but there was always that bumping head.
Yep.
Like, okay, who's the leader? Are you the leader? Am I the leader? We're going to figure this out. And then they always would figure it out together.
Yep.
Once Jason left and Rocky came in, the Red Ranger was just another Ranger. He was never supposed to be the leader.
Nope. Tommy
Rocky,
took it from then on.
Yeah, Tommy became the undisputed
Like, de
leader.
facto, right.
Right.
And then, the Red Ranger was just another Ranger.
Yeah, and I didn't like that because to me, Red was supposed to be the leader.
The leader, right.
And, like, I loved and maybe that has a lot to do with Jason being my favorite is because, there was always that clashing of heads between Jason and Tommy. And it's like, you didn't really see it on screen if you just watched the episode and you're like, oh, okay. But even as a kid, you can tell, like, you were the leader. Now you want to be the leader.
Right. And I feel bad for Jason because Tommy got Kimberly.
Yeah, he stole his girl.
He just straight up. He came in and in like 3 episodes got that kiss and I was like, woo! So my 3-year-old just started watching Mighty Morphin like a few weeks ago, and we just got to that hit that episode. I was like, hell yes! I was like, Tommy got Kimberly. All is right in the world. Sorry, Jason, but that's just the way it's got to go. Yeah,
my daughter, she started watching about a year ago, maybe. Nice. Like she's like 7, so she started watching like 6, something like that. But she loves Power Rangers. She loves awesome. Power Rangers. The movie that just came out, she loved it.
Oh, nice.
Well, because it's like I didn't let her watch it. My dad let her watch it because I didn't think that was proper. Well, I mean, they did a lot of stuff.
Was it PG or PG-13?
It was PG-13, I think.
It was pretty light for a PG-13.
I mean, I don't mind. It was great callback for me. It was like nostalgic for me. But like to let my kid watch it where the teenagers are drinking beer and stuff around a fire, like
that's true.
I mean, it's true, but it's not the kind of example I want to set. So yeah, I mean, I loved the 25th episode. I thought the nostalgia factor was amazing. And it was all there. The Tommy versus Tommy fight, hands down the best.
So dope.
I was let down by the army of Rangers versus the 10 Rangers or 15 Rangers.
I think to me, I almost thinking about it now, I wonder if I kind of feel like almost maybe they bit off a little more than they could chew. Like they tried to make that scene too big. And so they kind of had to rush through every Ranger, kind of killed like a group of whatever those, of those guys kind of quick, and so they, you didn't get like with like the Tommy on Tommy, like you got just a single one-on-one fight, whereas everybody else was just kind of, blasters and a few flips. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't, wasn't incredible.
For the 30th anniversary, man, he's going to be old.
Dude.
Tommy's about to retire, homie.
Dude, can you imagine, like, if Power Rangers is still around when he, like, actually passes away? Like, the freaking memorial episode they'll have to do for, for Tommy Oliver finally passing away.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So, and I saw a part in this one. I guess Tommy Oliver has a kid.
And a wife.
Yeah.
So I need to do a little research, see who he's married to.
God, I hope it's Kimberly. It's probably not, but
I don't think it is.
Dude, to see his kid take over the mantle would be pretty dope.
Yeah, that would be sick. So, we were gonna go over Shattered Grid, but the 25th anniversary episode kind of filled our whole pre-show.
Too much hype.
I will do. I'm not on Instagram TV that much anymore. It's not really that popular, but I will do a comic review on Shattered Grid on there because I think that's a better platform for showing the art and stuff like that. So I will do a comic review for Shattered Grid because that just wrapped up as well to tie all the 25th anniversary in. Shattered Grid was amazing. It just finished, and it's so good. So, yeah. Tank, you got any leftovers?
Just the fact that Power Rangers crosses the generations. Like, I mean, it's such a cool thing that you and I, as like 30-year-old dudes, are sitting around like, yo, that show is still dope.
So let me ask you this, and this will be my sign off. After watching this, and your son's into it, is that enough to make you want to read Shattered Grid?
I would love to read Shattered Grid. There's no one reason that I haven't read it, other than I just haven't read it. So, I mean, it sounds, hearing you talk about it and then, watching all these crossover stuff, all these crossover, because after I watched, some of the, watched the 25th edition, I watched some clips of the other crossover episodes. And I was kind of I could definitely get into some of these different, get into all these different Power Rangers and stuff. So I would definitely reach out and do it.
All right. Well, we're going to sign off. And just like the Ninja Steel Ranger said, that was epic.
That was epic.
On the other show. Later.